Welcome to the live stream on YouTube. If you'd like to join, go into the meeting chat box and copy the link that I will put in 1 minute. Meeting chat box. Welcome everybody. So we'll get started in a minute. I'm just curious now about the connection because I'm on a Wi-Fi connection that I don't think has much upload bandwidth. How is it looking?
It looks quite good so far.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check on YouTube how that stream looks and copy the link that I will put in 1 minute. It looks all right. It could be better. I'm gonna switch it to. I'm gonna switch it to the other one. Is it back yet?
Yeah, you're back. It's kind of choppy though.
It's choppier now than it was.
For me,
The image is not very clear, but the sound is good. The picture is not very clear, but it's okay.
The picture is more clear.
No, it's not very clear.
It's not very clear.
But it's not that bad. I mean,
but there's a lag. There's a lag from your voice to the picture.
That's weird. I would think that this connection's better than the Wi-Fi. But I can use the Wi-Fi. Yeah, this connection looks like it moves a lot faster, but I'll put the Wi-Fi back on. Just to confirm. It's still doing the thing. Still really choppy, not matched with the voice.
try to hear a bit more.
What?
I think it's okay.
Well, we're not
I think
asking
it's
what's okay, we're asking what's better.
Ah.
What did you say, Bastiani?
Try to say something again.
Does it look okay? How is it?
I'm not sure there's a big difference. You look
There's
good.
not a big difference. Okay. If there's not a big difference, I'm gonna turn on the Wi-Fi and then we'll get started. Okay. Thanks everybody for bearing with me today. It's time. We'll get started now. Just another announcement that on Tuesday there is a pre-release of the channeled book, the Pleiadian Guidebook for Living Love on Earth, that is, yeah, it's coming to us very soon. And it's been a long 6 months or so of working on this project. And I'm really happy to finally be getting it to people. So there's a live stream event that is private on Tuesday, and we are aligning with that really special 222 portal within this year of 2022. And I feel like on this date, the intentions that we plant together are going to be amplified and received, as there's so many different people around the world doing different work. So I'm sure that you have your own intentions, and if you can fit it into your schedule on this coming Tuesday, we'll look forward to seeing you. So within the donation for the live stream of $22, you also receive a pre-release version of the book. I wanted to have the book totally perfected by this time, but I was sick the past week, and the week that I really set aside to do the last things kind of got taken up by that. So it's not completely ready in the sense that I wanted it to be ready, but it's ready enough to read. And the only real changes that you'll see from the version that you get on Tuesday versus the version that will be published are really minor grammar things and some add-ons that you can enjoy later when it comes out. So the book covers so many aspects of life and experience and adds some guidance that will stick with you. And it's been a real honor to make this project happen. And so many people have dedicated their time to make it a reality. So I'm really grateful, and I hope to see you there. Yeah. So I posted links for donation, and you can send any donation for the live stream event and for the book there. I am still on the upswing from this throat infection that I had. So I feel like I'm not at the same level that I'm normally at. So my apologies if anything is less clear today. It's just kind of the way cookie crumbles, I guess, with life. So with that said, if you, yeah, I'll make Bastiani the host. And when you're not speaking during the channeling session, just make sure that you are muted. Hello, and we say good day to you at this moment of your time. As the Pleiadian Council, it's a pleasure and honor to establish contact with you once again in this way. I thank you for allowing these transmissions to take place, as it is a grand service for your reality and ours, as well as we both get to know each other through the reflections that are offered. And your planet is welcome to more and more degrees into the Galactic Alliance, the more that you become accustomed to these vibrations. For this, we extend our thanks, and we hope you are appreciative of, as well as for the opportunity to evolve and experience new realities as is offered in these transmissions. We don't have a vast opening message for you today, only a reminder that everything in terms of your personal evolution and also your collective evolution comes in terms of this formula to act upon your passion to the best of your ability without insisting on a particular outcome. And the aspect of this we would like to emphasize today is that your passion brings you into alignment with those individuals who share a similar passion. Yet so many of you make agreements in your lives, whether they are through family, through marriage, through friendship, through work, that bind you to other people who might not share your passion. In the times to come, the pressure to follow your passion will increase because you will experience the ramifications of what happens when you don't follow your passion much more quickly. When you are disconnected from your passion, it also disconnects you from your basic well-being and health. And so you will be given the choice again and again to go in alignment with obligation or live in alignment with your passion. And when you choose passion, you will be rewarded. Sometimes you are not rewarded immediately. And that is why we have offered you the guidance in persisting in acting on your passion and being adaptable, as sometimes you will be guided through various challenges. Being open to all of the crossroads and all of the moments that it is asked for you to let go of those connections that stop you from feeling your vital life force energy or your passion will make the biggest difference for you. And we believe that will be a powerful part of how we can support you today with what you may come to share with us. You may begin whenever you would like.
Hi, can I say something?
Yes,
It's a bit noisy here. You can hear me okay?
it is all right.
Okay, well, I have been combining passions, and I must say I've found life is amazing. It's fantastic advice, and I really appreciate it. I'd like to ask a specific question. So
All right.
it's about skin. I met someone who was a woman who looked very radiant in her 50s. Turns out she's 80. And I said, well, how does she do that? She says, everybody asks. She says, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Now, I never put chemicals on my skin, but I was wondering what you can say about skin. Skin gets this condition called dermal collapse as you get older. And clearly this lady has found a way with products that she buys which might have chemicals. And I was wondering about coconut oil, or should I just forget about this advice to moisturize your skin?
It depends on the environment you live in. A temperate springtime environment, as you might describe it, would not require much moisture. But when it becomes too hot or too cold, it is very helpful to apply different things to your skin. And of course, people have been doing this for thousands of years, and it is only recently that you have started to use various chemicals as preservatives and different ingredients into these skincare formulas. So some of the best things you can put on your skin do include coconut oil, cacao butter, shea butter. For some people, olive oil is even acceptable. It must be high quality though, and other skin types will reject this. There is not a perfect formula, though general combinations of these things will work. And of course, there are many essential oils, and we cannot list all of them because there's hundreds that are healthy for the skin. There are many other plants that are very healthy for the skin as well. You need not worry too much about some chemicals that you find in otherwise natural products. It is okay to have a little bit. You will see the intention of the maker of the product and know that if it is intended to be mostly natural, it is likely safe. And the best way to discover if it works for you is trying it. If you have a reaction, then don't use it.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you. Also, for the skin, we will recommend one more thing, and that is decreasing exposure to sun in midday, and dry brushing, and cold showering. These things may not be that pleasant, but they do help the skin to revitalize itself quicker. All right, you may continue with your question.
Hello, Pleiadian Council. Thank you for this opportunity to speak with you again, and thank you for this beautiful transmission. Actually, my question is related kind of to the transmission. It's about my excitements. Recently, as I told you, I was very excited. I am very excited about Qigong. So Qigong led me into magic, and magic led me into Tao and Taoism. Yes. And those three paths have become an essential part of my life so far. Basically, I eat, I sleep, I breathe, those three things. And my question is, because they have become such a big part of my life that I could actually do them all day long, non-stop, somehow the part where is my business, my real estate agency, it doesn't seem that I care anymore so much about it, and I'm just confused. So I would appreciate any guidance you could give me.
Sometimes there are activities that merely serve the purpose of generating more abundance, and you can gradually shift from those activities into living in a way where your passion is what generates abundance for you. You don't want to immediately stop something that is otherwise supporting you. You want to gradually move away from it as you start to find the other things you're passionate about are sustainable and able to support you.
It's not that for the moment I am planning to move out of it, but it's like I'm not so much excited to put effort into it. Like I'm not doing any extra thing. For example, of course, if a client calls me and tells me, okay, he has questions, of course I will be there. I will go to a meeting with him, no problem.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem that I have the passion anymore to do something extra, like to look for clients or to do something more. And what I'm feeling from the inside is that somehow all these three practices will direct me maybe in future how I can look at my real estate agency in a more exciting way, or I don't know.
They can help. Part of what's happening here is you're simply learning to put energy in when it works and not when it doesn't work. When there's excitement, there is momentum. And perhaps now is simply not the time for this project to really move full speed ahead, as you would say.
So basically, I just need to trust my current and to know that all is perfect and just follow my excitement.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Pleiadian Council. It was a pleasure to speak with you again.
Well, thanks to you as well.
Hello, dear ones.
Hello.
I just found today a script from a session I had, the first session I had with you 2 years ago.
All right.
And the very first thing you said to me, it was about my chakra system. You said there was a lot of lightness and a lot of energy moving in my upper chakras that did not fully ground in the lower centers. Could you please tell me how do you sense it now?
There is much more stability now. You are able to get in touch with the lower chakras more, though there is still a slight bit of ungroundedness, as you might say.
Mm-hmm. So it's the root chakra.
Yes.
Do you have any suggestions of some good help for that?
Much of it's already underway as you are redirecting your life journey in many ways. As you plan to do different things, it is helping you reestablish your connection with the earth.
Mm.
There has been an inner calling within you to travel, to move about, to discover something new. And as you ignite more of that passion, you will find it's easier to rest within your body.
Wonderful. Yeah, I start to feel that coming. Synchronicities are happening since I made that decision to travel soon. And my second question is about water. 2 years ago, I bought this amazing water system that ionizes the water, makes it very alkaline and full of antioxidants. And now my system is very used to it. I find it's when I really have to, when I have to drink water from the tap, it's very unpleasant. And I cannot bring this water with me to Mexico or Costa Rica when I'll be traveling in August. Yeah, I'm wondering.
You will find much water that is very sterile as you travel. You really cannot drink water from the tap in some of the places you will be going. So what you may want to look at now is finding ways to remineralize and energize the water. There are different tools you can work with to serve this purpose.
Okay. To remineralize water bottle
Yes.
water.
Yes, to remineralize or reoxygenate or essentially bring more life force into the bottled water that is so common in many places in this world.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, our thanks to you. Is there another question?
Yes, hello, Pleading Council.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you so much for this transmission. So this past week, I believe I saw a starship a couple times, actually, a couple days. And I was very, very excited about seeing this. And it was 2 days in a row that I saw a starship. And the night between, I had a dream whereby my hair was very, very, very long and black on the underside and white at the tips. And as I could see my hair moving, I could see from the underside was white. And then there were spots, areas in my hair that were kind of orange that looked, in my dream, I knew that they were turning white in those spots. And then the next day, I believe I saw another starship. And I'm just curious if you have any insights you could share on that, the dream or the occurrences. Thank you so much.
Well, the occurrences are, again, signs that you are essentially on the right path. You may want to bring more particular attention into exactly what you're thinking about in the moment you see these shifts, as they are also an indication that something about what you're thinking or talking about in that moment is leading you on the right path. Though generally they're auspicious signs and also reminders that your extraterrestrial friends are available for you to contact on other levels.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, so thanks to you.
Hello, beautiful friends.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity to interact with you. My question is also related to ET contact.
Yes.
As you already know, there's this blue cloud, or at least I see it as a cloud that I can see from my window. And I have been told that this is a collective related to Sirius. And I've been seeing this cloud for over a year now. And a couple of days ago, I was in a very joyful state. I looked out of the window and saw the blue cloud and just told the blue cloud, hello, friends. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for this opportunity. I love you so much. And a couple of seconds later, white orbs started moving next to this blue cloud. They were moving in 2 rows against each other. And I read this sign as, it's like they were saying, hello, we hear you. And I was just wondering if I have understood this sign correctly and if there's something else here in this message.
Absolutely, you've understood it correctly. That was a direct response to the energy that you sent to these beings, and they were confirming to you that they are receiving your transmissions to them and they are very happy to interact.
Thank you so much.
So you need not doubt the messages and the information shared directly to you with these from these beings, as they are very happy to reach you and want to deepen in connection. So trust that they are always listening and that you can always reach out to them.
Yes, the thing is that I need to be more often in these joyful states so that I can maintain this contact.
Well, don't add pressure to it. Of course, it will happen and it will flow easier when you're in this joyful state, but it is hard to be in a joyful state when you are demanding that you do so. Allow the joy to be there and allow whatever other emotions are present to be alive within you when they are there. You don't need to force them to go away. Accept the process of the experience, because when you don't resist what is, joy will be much easier to tap into.
Is always very helpful, and my love to you.
Our love to you as well, and our thanks.
So there's a question from Mertan.
All right.
Should we soak the sun in the summer?
Yes, but it really depends where you are in the world, for one. For there are many places where the ozone is very diminished, and they will be having difficulty to sustain as much sun exposure as some place where the ozone is more intact. You must really get in touch with your own skin and note when something feels like burning. So it is all about your own body sensitivity, and you want to remove yourself from the sun as soon as the burning sensation begins. Many people who experience sunburn do so because they dissociate from their feeling, because they immerse themselves so much in whatever it is they're doing. The sun is in its peak UV generally between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. The hour just before and the hour just after also have high UV. So the safest time to be in the sun is immediately after it rises and in the couple hours after, just before it sets. You don't want to expose yourself to sun for too long. And everybody, according to their genetics and their general health in the moment, will have a level of exposure that they can tolerate. Most people will develop a tolerance for the sun that is connected with the darkening of their skin. And at the same time, this will inevitably bring about a more rapid aging of the skin. So it is up to you to decide how you want to proceed with this.
Okay. He wrote, his skin gets black quick.
Well, if you have that production of melanin to protect you from the sun, then you can tolerate more than somebody who doesn't have that. Though still note when it starts to feel like burning. Because even if you don't see the burn because your skin has become very dark, it might still be affected by it. If you can feel an after effect that feels like excessive heat in your skin after sun exposure, then you've experienced too much.
And how is the ozone layer in around Mexico or Central America?
It varies depending on which area.
Okay. In Mexico?
It varies depending on which area.
Ah,
It is a big country.
right. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, thanks to you.
Okay, may I ask a question
Yes.
about my right shoulder?
All
It
right.
has been, it started 1.5 years ago, some pain, and it's still there and it's evolving. So the range of motion is getting smaller, and I've been taking some how do you call it, X-rays, and they don't see much than just a little bit of arthro. How do you call it?
Arthritis.
Yes, thank you. But it feels like it's something else. And I've just started to train actually in the motion center, and it feels so good, but I'm not sure if it's good or bad for this, even though I'm.
What kind of training?
It's in a fitness center, but not the machine, but the, in a group with.
All right.
Yeah.
That should be okay. The pain is generally caused from use of technology.
Oh. Uh-huh.
So you would want to try to use it a bit less, and most importantly, notice your posture and notice how it feels while you're doing it. Also, notice how you sleep on it. Make sure that it is in a comfortable position. Doing Qigong exercises would be very helpful, involving rotation of the shoulder and the neighboring joints like the neck and the chest, moving them in circular motions and allowing all of the energy to flow. Dance that allows you to have free range of motion of this part of your body is also helpful. You may want to massage the area of the back of your neck, as there are muscles here that are directly related to the shoulder. Exercises that are very repetitive, such as lifting weight, will not be useful for this problem. So focus on things that increase flexibility.
Okay. And what about the kind of push-ups or the plank? Or, as long as it's not hurting.
As long as it's not hurting, it's okay, though generally you will want to focus on other exercises to move the pain. The planks and push-ups have different purposes, though they won't really serve this purpose. If you do them correctly, they won't make it worse either.
Okay. Well, that's great information. Thank you.
Oh, thanks to you.
Dear Pleiadians, may I ask another question?
Yes.
It's also about excitement.
All right.
Lately, I've been having some new practices related to Qigong, to magical practices and rituals, and also some Tao techniques. And these practices are taking more time than they used to. And kind of my working hours, my work day is shorter, and I have a feeling um, about not wanting to let go of the old, and there's some fear in me that I have to let go of physical reality and of my PR agency and everything that I have known and have been comfortable with so far in my life. And I am already, I know that these practices work because I feel wonderful after completing them in the morning. But I still feel this fear in me about the activities of the physical reality, meaning my job and everything else. Could you share your guidance?
Why would you have to let go of them or move beyond them? Where does this belief come from? Or this idea come from?
Because it seems like the practices are much more meaningful.
Yes. Though, is your work not meaningful to the people that it serves?
I love my work. I am very passionate about it, and I think my clients also appreciate the effect they get from the service they receive
Yes.
from me. Though it's like these practices take much time from my everyday life, and at the same time, it feels like my work in my PR agency is only about this lifetime and about this incarnation, and I just don't know how to combine everything and how to. I know that all that is about inclusion and not exclusion, and that it is this and that and not this or that. However, I'm not sure in this situation how to combine, and I feel confused. I can't even make a whole sentence here.
Yes. We understand that the vast states of consciousness and the powerful health benefits you experience from these practices make them seem much more significant than the other things. Though this incarnation is also about being of service, and it does require that you are able to meet all of your own needs so that you can do this practice or anything that really calls to your passion. Now, as we've said before, there can be a period of time in which you gradually move into generating abundance from things that you're more passionate about than what you are making money from now. And as you do that, you can release some of the obligations that you once had. Though it is a process and it will happen exactly as it needs to unfold. You don't need to think too much into the future, or especially into future lifetimes even, about what is going to take place. Simply be present with what are your needs today. And if every day you are focused on what your needs are and you meet them, the process will take place over time in the perfect way.
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thanks to you as well.
I have a question from Kim.
Yes.
He has had a skin condition around his eyes for quite some time now, maybe 1 year or more. And it had got better, and it's getting worse again. And he has tried lots of different things to put on, but yeah, could you sense something?
Have you tried using your own urine?
I'm sure he hasn't done that.
All right. This is one thing we would recommend.
Mm. Great.
That and castor oil and helichrysum oil.
Mhm.
You can try these things. Fresh urine first thing in the morning, rub it in and let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Rub it, move it gently against the skin. Your urine is sterile and it has many healing properties, as has been known in ancient natural schools of medicine for some thousands of years. It is simply taboo in your world now, but we definitely recommend it for skin conditions that don't seem to have any other solution. And also for those who are brave enough to try it as a skin remedy for a general well-being purpose.
Yes. And what is it? What is this skin condition due to?
Around the eyes,
Mhm. Yes.
has there been overexposure to the sun or overexposure to chlorine?
Not chlorine. The sun. We live in Denmark, so it's not.
Likely.
Mm.
All right. We are not exactly sure.
Okay. Great. Oh, he's asking, what about sesame oil? Sesame oil.
Too hot.
Too hot. Great. Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, thanks to you. You all are very interested in your skin today. So we can say as well about your skin that it is your boundary. It is what separates you from the physical world around you. And so it allows energy in. If you have issues with your skin, you have issues saying no to what you're letting in. You may be unconsciously letting in too much, or you may not be letting in the right things. So to really work with your skin, you also have to work with understanding how to say yes and how to say no to energy from other people and from your environment, from the living realm of spirits that you live within. You're always exchanging energy with them. And much like skin, the layers of your aura serve the purpose of allowing energy in. So sometimes when you have issues with skin, there's also layers of your aura that are having similar irritations and are continually letting in vibrations from other beings that do not really serve you. So you may want to tune in more with your boundaries and focus more on caring for yourself, caring for what your boundaries are and providing moisture, hydration, and time spent in environments that are nurturing. Salt water, for example, is very helpful. Not too salty, but salty enough. Epsom salts, oil baths, all of these allow you to relax and enjoy a soothing presence that can nurture your skin. It also gives you the opportunity to let go and to release and to get more clear about what your boundaries really are.
If I may, I have a follow-up question to that beautiful insight, Pleiadians.
Yes.
So is it the same with skin allergies? For instance, I have an allergic reaction to spider bites. And so I'm just curious, but rarely any other type of bites. And I'm just curious what your perspective is about allergies to that.
Allergies are often a resistance to the medicine of the particular thing that one is allergic to. So here with spider bites, it invites you to get more in touch with your creativity. And it is not necessarily true that as you do uncover your own power to weave strong webs, that the spider allergy will go away. Though it is simply an indication of that.
Ah, okay. Thank you. That's very, very, very helpful. I appreciate it.
Yes, so thanks to you.
Dear
And what
Pleiadian
about-
Council,
Yes.
Go for it, Mario.
yes, thank you very much, Bastiani. Dear Pleiadian Council, I also have a question about allergies. As of today, I became a vegan. I was 3 years vegetarian, and I think one time I spoke with you about foods and allergies, but I still continue to have this itching thing, even when I do not consume any more eggs or milk. And I was wondering, scanning my energies, could you maybe direct me to what could be the ingredient that it's causing me this? Like
Where is
carrot-
the itching?
Between the legs. And then I have these red spots on the pins. There is no other way to say it more delicately.
Are you sure that it's from something you're eating?
I'm not sure, but I guess. For example, today I ate carrots, potatoes, and green peas in a soup. And I don't know, with coconut, like you said, we use coconut oil, we start using this one. And I still continue itching from time to time.
Does it happen immediately after you eat?
No, before it was happening, now it's not happening immediately.
All right. Are you sure it's not something that you're washing your clothes with?
That's something I could investigate. I've never thought about this.
Yes, it can be from a variety of factors. Your food consumption can increase your sensitivity to it depending on what you eat, but it could potentially be what you're washing your clothes with. So you might want to look into that and see if perhaps changing the product slightly decreases this itching.
Thank you very much for your guidance and my unconditional love to you.
Oh, thanks to you as well.
So one more question about allergies, about allergy with cats. Is it an individual thing? It can be, or is it usually coming from the same source?
Cat allergies.
Mm-hmm.
Many allergies are simply built up toxins in the body that make one very sensitive. So one can go through a process of deep cleansing, of perhaps a vegan or raw diet for some time. Not necessarily raw, that works for some individuals and not for others, but a very clean diet to do colon cleanses, liver cleanses, and many different protocols to get the body into a clear, cleansed, blank slate. One may find that many allergies disappear.
Great, thank you. Oh, there's a question in the YouTube chat.
All right.
From Emily. Hello, Pleiadian Council. I understand our true passions should be a feeling of we would do it even if we weren't getting paid, which then possibly allows the manifestation of future paid service. Would you pass on your reflections on this? Some entrepreneurs' strategy is, I don't get out of bed until I'm paid for it, whilst I'm more at the stage of releasing financial conditions on my serving. Your thoughts would assist. Thank you.
Everybody has their own way of doing things. So rather than compare and figure out which method is best, you have to discover which method is really best for you. Which way do you really want to do it? Your passion is done for its own sake. And as you develop skills and talents, you can experience abundance through your passion. So if you're passionate about it, then do it. And if your talents are valuable enough to other people, then charge for it. If you take money out of the equation, it is very helpful because then you get a clear sense of what you're really passionate about. You might want to ask yourself, if I won the lottery tomorrow, what would I be doing with my life anyway? And if what you're passionate about you would still be doing if you won the lottery, then you can know you're really passionate about it. But if what you're passionate about is something you would stop if money stopped being an issue, then you might really want to reconsider, is that truly my passion?
Thank you.
Oh, thanks to you.
one more question from Mertan. Hello, I get anxious around people and like rapid heart rates and feel like low self-esteem. So if you could ask it, dairy is okay. If that is okay for me to eat. No, dairy. Is it okay for me to eat? And those are my questions. Thank you.
If you get anxiety around people, you have to ask yourself, what do you believe to be true about yourself in relation to others? What do you believe might happen in the interaction? Are you afraid of them lashing out against you? Are you afraid of them judging you? Are you afraid of making a mistake socially? Do you believe you're unlovable? There are many different beliefs that will cause this anxiety. And so if you want to get to the root of it, you have to acknowledge what those beliefs are and come to identify them, and then come to logically deconstruct them. Find ways to prove to yourself that these beliefs are not necessarily true. They may feel real because you believe them, but they are not fundamentally true. There are many different practices, and we have shared about this various times and will continue to do so. So we trust that you are supported in your path of deconstructing your beliefs and showing yourself that you are a lovable being and that social interactions are not so difficult. You may not prefer social interactions. They may not be your excitement. Sometimes you might feel anxiety not because there is something in the way for you, but because you are with people that do not resonate. So that is the other thing to look at. If you are not connecting with people that truly share your core vibration, you will not feel comfortable with them, and your body will indicate that to you so that you can bring yourself into contact with people that are a better match. And still at the same time, your body does not need to give you anxiety or heart palpitations around people that are not a resonant match for you. So if any of those things are present, it's still an indication to work on your belief systems. Now, in terms of consumption of dairy, you'll have to find out on your own. How does your body react to it? In general, for 70% of people, dairy or lactose is not digestible. It does not translate to something healthful and healing in the body, even for those who can digest it. It is not the most ideal food source. Much of this depends on one's belief systems. Do you believe in a deep way that this food is meant for you? If you're asking the question, that perhaps indicates that you don't believe it. For most people, the most healthful healing diet involves whole, fresh, plant-based foods.
Thank you.
And thanks to you. All right then. We believe that will be all for today. Unless there's any last questions. All right. Well, then we thank you for allowing this transmission to take place and for being present with us today. It has been a pleasure and a privilege for us to interact with you. And we hope to see you in the coming days for the celebration of your 22222, which will be a miraculous occasion, allowing you to experience higher frequency energies and a whole new level of your own inner being. The pleasure again has been ours, and we wish you a pleasant rest of your day.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dante.
You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. How was that, everybody?
Thank you, Dante. It was amazing.
Really
Hooray.
magical. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dante, do you know what time you're going to do Tuesday?
I think I already put out 11.
Okay.
I think I did send that out in the email, so I'm not going to change it at this point because it's going to confuse people. I wish it would have been an hour later for for me, but I wasn't really like looking so clearly at what I was doing. I was just recycling the times from some previous transmissions.
Okay.
Are you going?
Huh?
Dante, are you going to post the link for the transmission on the 22nd? Or...
I will send it to people privately.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Super. We are excited already.
Yeah, so there's a variety of people that I will be sending it to tomorrow. And if you want to join and you haven't yet donated or done an exchange, the donation link is in the comments. And the donation link also serves for donations for today's transmission. So yeah.
You
Shiny.
look great, Dante.
It was great.
You look great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I can see more light shining through your eyes.
Oh, I like that. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Yeah, beautiful.
I've just been getting infected with all sorts of things recently, but still shining.
But maybe that's what I can see. You've been shedding layers, as we all do.
I think so.
See.
I'm pretty sure that that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
Now I'll sweat the rest of the layers off. Winter is over.
So from August, how is the weather there?
August is hot.
It's even more hot.
August is really hot.
And the rain season?
August is the rainy season, correct? The rainy season starts in April or May. And May is the hottest month. April is the second hottest month. August and September are the fourth hottest months. The next hottest month. Midsummer is not as hot. Midsummer is a little break.
You're going to move there.
But here's the catch is when you come here and you go into the mountains, then it doesn't matter.
Right, that's great.
So you can always escape to the mountains when it gets to be too hot.
Yeah.
It's already too hot. I need to figure my way out. No, it's not that bad. I'll just have to shower a lot,
Mhm.
like 3 times a day.
And can you sleep at night?
At night it's fine. Now it's fine. In May it won't be fine at night. At May it's still hot at night.
Do you have hot water?
No.
Yeah, because when I was in Mazunte, we had to do bucket baths, bucket showers, and it was all cold.
We don't do buckets.
Do bucket shower.
No, thank God.
Like in India as well.
Yeah, like in India.
That's right. Yeah.
That
In
was a
Mexico,
shock.
what?
No, say.
In Mexico City, there's hot water though, but in Mexico City, it's actually pretty cold at night.
Yeah, because it's quite a bit further north. Yeah.
It's not that, it's like 7,000 feet up, like 2,000 and some meters.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a lot of elevations here.
I look forward to meet you in flesh and blood.
Yeah, you're gonna come here?
Yeah,
When are you going, Bastian? Yeah, when?
plan is in August. Well, actually, I'm still not sure if it will be Mexico or Costa Rica. I have to look at it.
You have to do both then.
Yeah.
Everything is close.
And
I probably won't be in Mexico in August. I have no idea where I'll be come then. Maybe Colombia, Peru, Ecuador. I want to go there.
Can you travel there without the vaccine?
No.
You have the vaccine?
No.
Okay. So
I'm vaccinated. What are you talking about?
Sure.
Let's stop talking. Let's stop talking right now.
Okay.
No one heard that. What are we talking about? Nothing's real. Anyway. All right.
Thank you for today.
Thank you
Well,
so much for doing this, especially
Yeah,
hope
thank
you
you so
feel
much.
better. Feel better.
yeah, thank you. I'm almost there.
So Tuesday, by Tuesday, I'm in Hawaii. So the time difference is like 4 a.m. for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I may or may not be on, but
Okay.
but I'm going to really try, and I'll send my payment so that perhaps even if I may not be on, maybe I can get it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. It's happening. It's great.
Yeah. Ooh, it's still so much to go, but it's nearly there. So that's what I'm happy about.
Did you to that, Dante, did you need me to look at anything else again or relook at anything?
I'm gonna look through all of that today and see what still needs to get done, because I don't even have a clear sense of what needs to get done anymore.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's a lot. A lot. Okay.
Thank you so much for your support, and thanks everybody for your support. And I look forward to catching up with everybody soon. So much love, many blessings, and see you guys later.
Bye, Dante. Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.